flopping around there about to die. Went back to my house, grabbed a bucket, put water in the bucket, saved these fucking fish. It took us fucking all day. Took us all day. I saved these goddamn fish. My fucking cocksucking friend, not gay, cocksucker, different story. Anyway, so he fucking grabbed the bow and arrow and started shooting the fish that we just saved.
No!
I was so fucking mad, dude. I was so mad.
I want to be spanked raw. What have you been doing? Have you still been sad?
No, because I'm a psycho.
Okay, go on.
I wake up at 9:55 a.m.
Why? You've been working out like crazy.
I wake up at 9:55, and then I get a 3-minute cold shower while listening to...
Oh my god!
Good music.
Like what?
Turnstile, you ever heard of them? They're dirty. You ever hear... Oh, there's a fight. Oh, there's a fight. Oh, a real fight. A real fight. Give me this camera. I'm getting that. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Give me this damn thing, dude. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Damn, I missed it. Ah. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I know, dude. I was in the car, dude. I was in the car. I didn't get it. We freaking missed it.
I saw a really good punch.
I saw heavy punches, and the guy got up and was like, "Hey!"
What did he say?
He went, "Hey!"
Was it the guy in the flannel shirt who got beat up?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know if you saw this or you got it on camera, but he walked by when the dude who had kicked his ass kept walking, and the dude who got his ass kicked grabbed a lime scooter and just chirped the thing. Ding ding, ding ding. Hey, get back here! Ding ding, ding ding. Hey, motherfucker, I suck it! Ding ding, ding ding, ding ding. That was like the most pussy bullshit.
That's why I'm a lime guy.
Yeah.
Should we put our seatbelts back on?
They're light enough to just swing them to your enemies. I gotta go. I don't know what to do.
Who are you waiting on?
And I gotta wait for this pizza to get made.
If you guys didn't know, Casey Rocket door dashes.
The whole fucking point of the fucking podcast. Like, this light looks so scary. Oh, it stopped. Never mind. But it did. At one point, it did. I wanna die. Wanna go to heaven and die.
Light a Siggy Boy.
I just went in the pizza place, and the guy who got his ass kicked is just getting a slice of pizza.
He's getting pepperoni.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm famished.
He's like, I need another knuckle sandwich. You guys have knuckle sandwiches? I'm gonna move for a knuckle sandwich.
Would you guys mind just pouring some ranch dressing in my eyes? Turns out he asked that guy to just beat the hell out of him so he could bust. These 6th Street freaks. Yeah, he got his ass whooped. Now eating a fucking slice of goddamn pineapple and ham. What a maverick.
Pineapple and ham. What's your favorite slice of pizza?
Meat lovers.
I don't like Meat Lovers pizza.
Why?
Heartburn.
Oh. Take your times, baby. Take your times, little ball.
God damn.
Take your times, little doggy. You been having those night terrors again?
Nope. Actually, no. I did have a dream. I don't know if I said this on the pod. I had a dream. I was hanging out with Joe Rogan. Seriously. And he goes, I want you to open for me. And I went, You know, I went,
Yeah.
and I was like, yes, I'll fucking open for you. He's like, all right. And I did the tightest 5 minutes I've ever done. Tight
Crushed?
5. Crushed.
Oh my god.
And then he went up next. But instead of him doing comedy, he fucking he was playing ping pong.
Nice. That's his new closer.
He was playing ping pong with some stranger.
What do you think it means? Was everybody laughing or they were like cheering him for him?
I think the dream was accidentally racist.
Okay, go on.
Because the night before, I was really happy for Hans came opening for him.
Okay. Yikes. But he wasn't playing ping pong.
No, Joe Rogan was for sure playing ping pong.
But he wasn't playing with Hans?
No.
Okay.
Hans wasn't in the dream.
Sorry, Hans. Hans is gonna be pissed.
Dude, I know! That's why I want to keep it in, but I also don't want to keep this in. Because I'm like, there's a dream that really happened, and I was truly so happy for Hans. That so much I was like, I saw Hans at Creek in the Cave, and I was like, Hans, dude, I'm so fucking happy for you, dude. I'm so happy for you. He goes, thanks, man, you're really positive. And I'm like, no, I'm not. He goes, what? I was like, oh, it's my alarm to stop being so honest.
That's midnight. That's the time when you need to have a long talk with yourself.
But no, I was like, Hans, I'm so happy for you, dude. I'm so fucking happy for you. And he's like, you're really always positive and confident when I see you. I was like, what the? I was like, I said I'm positive when I'm being positive because you did something great. I'm letting you know you did something great. I'm not a positive guy, dude. And he's like, okay. I'm like, all right.
All right. Have a good night. You just slapped each other's asses and walked opposite directions. Yeah.
Well, that's a real dream that happened. So, I don't know if we're going to keep that.
Alright.
Hell yeah,
Did
dude.
you drink?
Can you get a drink?
No drink for me, just Wabas.
Oh yeah, I heard you don't drink water.
I drink water all day. Drink more water than anybody you ever met. Very hydrated. Alright. Took forever. Okay.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Give me a sip of that fucking Sprite.
Get over here. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
We're
it's
sharing
good.
germs.
It's so much better when it's out of the fountain.
Isn't it?
So good.
What the fuck is that about?
It tastes like completely different.
Every time I buy like a freaking bottle of soda, I'm like, this is bullshit. Have you ever actually no? Have you ever gone to a bar and they got freaking no fizz in the pulp and the thing?
No fizz in the pup now.
He said no fizz in the pope now.
No fizz in the pup now.
This podcast is sponsored by Lazanti Food Service, grated Parmesan.
Hey, good morning, Lazanti. The secretary will see you now.
Excuse me, your freaking grated cheese gave me diarrhea and I'm suing you. What do you have to say about that?
Excuse me, Lazanti. I've been breathing Parmesan for weeks.
Can you imagine that's what the freaking mesothelioma commercials are about? Or just freaking
Too much fucking Parmesan. You damn lung spots.
My great-grandpa actually died from mesothelioma.
Yeah?
Yeah, got him good. He was a Navy guy. Actually, that's a good story. So my great-grandfather was a, you don't want any grated Parmesan? Oh yeah.
Help!
You want some Parmesan? I'll do it for you.
That's okay.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah, just a smidge.
I got you.
Warm me up, Daddy.
There you go.
That's good.
No, it isn't.
Alright, we're done.
Alright, fine.
It's too much Parmesan, you son of a bitch! I've been parmed.
So my great-grandpa, never met him, died when I don't think I was born yet. I don't think I invented the time machine yet. So he was in the Navy.
Oh?
And he was on a boat or a ship, and He was from Poland, and his dad was a petty thief, and I guess he either got the shit kicked out of him or he got stabbed, is what I was told.
And he died?
He died in the snow.
God.
Yeah, he died in the snow. And his mom died giving birth to him, so he's orphaned.
Mm-hmm.
So as an orphan, he came here before... When the fuck was Pearl Harbor? I forget. I'm dumb.
1943.
Okay, so he was a fucking...
1942.
He was on one of the ships out in Pearl Harbor, and his ship got bombed.
Uh-huh.
And when his ship got bombed, he was the guy who, I don't know if you know this, but there was dudes that were on the ships that were dedicated to shutting off valves so the whole ship wouldn't go down.
Yeah.
So he had to shut a fucking valve down, with people still, like other crewmen still inside of it, but he had to shut it down so the whole ship didn't go down.
Uh-huh.
He had to fucking tie the damn thing off, dude.
Yeah.
So he had like a lot of stress from that. And I like to think that they never even got bombed, but he did a little bit of gay stuff and didn't want anybody to know.
So he just made the whole story up?
Uh-huh. No, I'm being an asshole. I'm being a big old butthole.
He was just sucking dicks, and he was like, I gotta find a way to cover this up. I'm gonna pretend. You're saying the whole entirety of Pearl Harbor never happened.
It was just because
he started the Pearl Harbor story because he sucked so many dicks he didn't want word to get back to the mainland when he's on the Big Island. He was called the mouth of the Big Island. You're talking about David Konopka? No, you're talking about the old mouth of the Big Island, huh? Yeah, he could strip the chrome off a trailer hitch. That guy. Jesus Christ.
I love how you made my stupid, shitty little joke so good.
So he had to fake the entirety. He contacted Rupert Murdoch, CEO of Fox News.
It was actually a Japanese guy. That was the whole problem. They were out on a sailboat together, having the time of their lives.
just being themselves.
Dude, I actually just watched this movie. It's called I forget. I'm so bad. I suck.
Is it a documentary?
2013 it came out. It's about the Turing device. It's about
the Intimidation Game?
Oh, Imitation Game.
Imitation Game?
Yeah. Dude!
With goddamn fucking
Dude! It broke my fucking heart, dude. If you've never seen the movie, you've never seen it?
He was gay though, right? Alan Turing.
So, Alan Turing was this gay man who fucking came up with the Turing device because he needed to figure out how to de-encrypt the Nazi fucking coding encryption for their communications. And the device was so fucking good that he came up with another device which was able to encrypt that device. And that device that he created ended up becoming the first part of how to create a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at the end of the fucking movie, you come to find out the guy's a homosexual, just like you. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. He's not gay, but I'm kidding. Anyway, so fucking, so he fucking was gay. Now, up until 1967 in Britain, if you were a homosexual,
It was illegal, right?
it was illegal. So they would
sodomy.
They would fucking sodomize you. They would chemically castrate you, or you would go to prison. I don't know if you had a choice. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't make the rules. Now,
It's a tough coin toss.
so 1967. Now, anyway, so his device helped save potentially 12 million lives. Almost as much as the amount of lives that fucking Hitler took during the fucking Holocaust.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I know I'm real passionate about this gay guy, dude. I'm so sorry.
We
But,
keep harping on the gay
dude,
part.
I know. But
And he's gay. And another thing, the dude's gay.
dude, so at the end of the war, the guy's like, all right, thank you guys, thanks for the help. We're gonna destroy your vice. Cool, get the fuck out of here. Kick rocks, fucking fuckface. Kick rocks, fuckface. He's like, okay. So he goes back home, still homosexual, right? Now, he rebuilt the device in his own home, and it's illegal to be gay. So he found like a little, whatever. They drooled on each other a little bit, right? And somebody found out, and he ended up going to jail, got arrested, and he had a choice of either going to prison for a few years, and they took his device, or they were going to chemically castrate him. He chose to get chemically castrated, and then 1 year later after that, he fucking killed himself.
Oh no.
Dude, that was the end of the movie.
Oh god, I didn't know that.
That was the end of the fucking movie. It fucking,
horrible.
dude, he saved 12 million lives, was a fucking mathematician genius. It broke my goddamn heart. It broke my goddamn heart.
And he was gay, right? I missed the part. I couldn't tell if like he was like fucking chicks or what. But apparently he was gay. Damn.
Dude, it broke my fucking heart, dude. And I just sat there and I watched it with my friend and I told her, I was like, this makes me so sad. She goes, how many times can I repeat it's so sad? I've repeated I was so sad more of the times I've repeated that he was gay to you. And she goes, it's a fucking movie. I'm like, you don't understand. That's like ultimate betrayal, dude. He saved 12 million lives. They didn't even give him a fucking nickel. They paid him to do his stuff and shit, but like, he built what is now. If it wasn't for his beautiful homosexual brain, his sexy, beautiful, gay, kissing on the tip brain, if it wasn't for him, there would be no such thing as a computer. It was because of him the computer exists, so you can watch gay porn. So you can watch gay porn. But anyway,
don't you get it? This goes all the way to the top.
But dude, it really made me really big sad. Really big sad. Because I'm just like, dude, he saved 12 million lives. And he was like, I just want Peter to kiss my Peter. And they fucking ruined his
That was a
fucking
scene
life.
in the movie?
No.
Okay.
No.
He's giving like a big dramatic speech. If I am not allowed to live my lifestyle, letting Peter kiss my Peter, I will kill myself for the numbers in the sky.
No, but the gayest thing of all is in 2013, the British fucking Parliament threw him a royal party because they kept it a secret for 50 years.
That he was gay?
All of this.
Oh. Okay.
All of this movie.
Uh-huh.
So for 50 years they kept it a secret, and then
They threw him a party?
they threw him a fucking party.
And they weekended Bernie's his ass? They have his corpse dancing around the room with a man because he's gay. Okay.
It broke my heart. It broke my fucking heart. I just felt so bad, and I was like, "What can I do for the gay community?" So I've now. Never mind. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it just, dude, it fucking was so.
Yeah, that's an incredible story of triumph and also sadness, and then times have changed, and that is good.
Saved 12 million lives, and they're like, "No, you're gay, dude. I'm gonna ruin your life." And that, like, the idea of that level of contrast, that he did such good, and they're like, you suck because of how you are, dude.
It's because you want to kiss Peter's Peter. So dumb.
Dude, it made me so sad.
That is sad. That is horrific.
I complained for like almost 2 hours. The girl I was hanging out with.
You know when you're watching a movie with someone that clearly doesn't want to be watching the movie? And they keep commenting on like everything
I
that's going
fucking gave her an edible, and like an hour into the movie, she was like, you can change this whenever you want. And I looked at her like, I'm fucking invested.
Bitch, you don't get it. They won't let him be himself. You bitch.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like watching a movie with someone who doesn't want to be watching it, and all they do is just continuously talk about like and now he's getting in the car, and you're like, can you just let the movie fucking happen? Oh, and then he'd really be drinking coffee that late at night. And I'm like, shut the fuck. And I'm trying to watch Weekend at Bernie's fucking too. Weekday at Bernie's. Fucking asshole.
What's the name of that movie with the plant that eats the people? I feel like you would love that movie.
Little Shop of Horrors?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop. Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop. Little Shop. Little Shop of Horrors now. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. Feed me, Seymour. And then, Nick, you zoom in on my face when I'm doing the funny plant eating man. All right, are you ready?
Give me 1 second.
Fuck you. Oh, God. I'm going to tell you my Little Shop of Horror story. Look at this.
So much.
Dark light, dark light, dark light. Keep me in the light, keep me in your dreams.
Wait. Before we get in a little shop of horror,
Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry.
What's up?
I want to hear the paranormal shit.
Okay, this is actually pretty exciting. Alright. So, in the world of like magic, like real magic, like Crowleyan ritual, like witchy, like real quote unquote magic, there's a concept known as synchronicities, which is.
You sound well versed.
I read a lot of books and stuff about this. I think it's really interesting.
Wow.
So, synchronicity is basically a coincidence that you're like, this is too coincidental to be just fate. Like, for example, it could be anything. And when you start having these synchronicities, they keep happening in waves, and then eventually it'll stop happening. Like, so, if you're talking to your buddy about how your babysitter used to always wear a shirt that says Mrs. Duckworth, and then you turn around and the person behind you is wearing a Mrs. Duckworth shirt, which is something I just completely made up. Mrs. Duckworth is not a thing. I don't even know why I made that really weird example. But, so it's like a random concept, like you're talking about, oh, my mom grew up in Loveland,
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Yeah, or Ann Arbor, Michigan, and then you're talking to your buddy on the phone saying that, and you go open your mailbox and you have a letter from the IRS from Ann Arbor, Michigan. So it's like stuff that you had just been speaking about that immediately is in your present vicinity. It's like really weird stuff like that. But, and it's almost like as if the universe is like speaking to you. And the message is unclear, but it makes you kind of stop and go like, okay, like something really strange is going on. So, and again, these things happen in waves. So I was listening to this podcast. It's about random paranormal shit. And they were talking about Skinwalker Ranch. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's like this area of land in Utah where people see UFOs and they claim there's like portals to dimensions and they see weird creature cattle mutilations, and it's like this hot spot for weird high strangeness. And so during the podcast they kept talking about how like thin reality is and things can materialize and dematerialize, and kind of along the lines of we're all living in a simulation. And so as I'm listening to that, I'm taking an order to this apartment complex off Riverside, right by where you lived. And it says building 22, I'll protect the person's information. Let's say building 20, apartment.
22.
Let's say building 22 and apartment 2015. All right. So I pull up to building 22. And there's 3 stories. Each story only has 2 doors on it. So it's not that hard to find where this would be. So I'm looking for 2015. I figure 15's on the first floor. I go to the first floor, and there's 2 doors, and one of them says 13, and one of them says 16. And I'm like, okay, that makes no sense. I'm looking for 15, so I go up to the second floor, and those are all 20 numbers, right? Because it's the second floor. So it's like 23, 26. And I'm like, okay, this makes no sense. Go to the third floor. Those are 3s. 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, this makes no fucking sense. So I go down, check all the floors again. There's only 2 doors on each floor. So it's like, there's not even that many numbers to look at. And I'm like, it's just not here. Like, I have to be at the wrong building. And I'm getting like really frustrated. Go to the first floor, I look again. I stay on the first floor for like 3 or 4 minutes, just looking back and forth at the doors. And I'm like, this makes no fucking sense. I'm trying to call the person, tell him the apartment's not there. He's not answering. This woman comes out of her apartment. I'm like, hey, do you know where number 2015 is? And she's like, no, like I've never seen that number here. She's on the second floor. And I'm like, okay, I must have the wrong building. And I'm there looking. There's 6 doors. I go up and down for like 15 minutes because I'm like, it has to fucking be here. And eventually I text the guy. I'm like, hey man, like your apartment is not here. And I'd called him like 15 times. He never answered me. And I walked to my car and he texts back and he's like, dude, it's on the first floor. And I'm like, no, it's not. And he's like, it's on the first floor. And I turn around and I walk back. The first door is 2015. And I'd been there for like 20 minutes looking at these doors. It literally, I felt like I was gonna like throw up. Like it scared the fucking It scared the shit out of me. It was just really, because I swear to God, it was not there. It was 13, 16, 23, 26, 33, 36. There was no, it just wasn't there. And then as soon as he texted me, I turn around. It's just like, it would have been impossible to miss. It was just really fucking gave me a big spook in my bones.
Casey, I'm mad at you.
Why?
I thought you were telling me you saw a ghost.
There's no ghost. But I went to a freaking house that never existed. Freaking Joe Biden grew up there. It was fucking, it was spook. If you were there, you would have been scared. I know it doesn't sound like crazy. But there's only 6 doors. And I spent 20 plus minutes looking at these 6 doors going, it's not here. It's just not here.
Casey, a rocket DoorDash to Narnia.
It was really scary. It made me feel sick. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I was like, I just went to the damn portal.
So on a real note, have you really read like paranormal books?
Yeah.
All right.
All the time.
I'm gonna give you something. All right. This is the only type of thing I've ever had in this realm. All right. You ever heard the term indigo child?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll start with that.
Like a changeling.
I don't know none of this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. But when I was in 7th grade, I stopped believing in God.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because there was an older kid who came up to me and he, like, just randomly, I was like sweeping at this gas station I was working for under the table, and he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, just to let you know, God doesn't exist." And I was like, "What?" I'm 12.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
So that hit you pretty hard.
Hit me hard, dude. Hit me. So I was like, "Yes, he does." He's like, "Prove it." Fucking, he's there. You know. Anyways,
it's about having faith,
it
bro.
made me spiral because I never thought once before that. Like, I never thought once. Anyway, so I told my grandmother, I was like, "Grandma, I don't know if I believe in God." She goes, "It's okay, honey. I'll take you to somebody who you might can talk to." Now, I'm not the most religious person. I would consider myself at this point in my life agnostic. I went through an atheist spout for a little while, whatever. But I'm an agnostic person now. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so my grandmother is taking me to her friend's house, who is a psychic. On the way to her house, I looked up to the sky, and I was like, "Dude," I was like, "I know you're not supposed to look for signs. I know you're not supposed to be fucking any whatever bullshit. You know, if you ask, you're being bad," is what I thought. Right? Hey, God, show me a sign. If you do that, you're bad, is what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, "I know I'm being bad right now, but can you fucking show me something?" Without exaggeration, no exaggeration, I've always been skeptical hippo. I've never been like, "There he is, there it is." I've never been that guy.
Like their God is?
Yeah, I've never been that guy. But on this tree, now mind you, I'm telling you, I'm 28 years old. I'm agnostic. I'm not fucking like a fucking devout or fucking white robes and shit. I'm telling you. Anyway, on this tree, this wide tree that we were driving through the woods, sun, shadow, glistens, pretty. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, wood shining, like the sun shining through the woods. On this tree, I saw a perfect oval, and exactly how I would depict Jesus's face in shadow form on this fucking tree. Literally, literally perfect. Literally, like a perfect oval, which was already insane for like trees and leaves and shadows.
Like the light made a perfect oval.
Perfect.
Oh, that's so weird.
With Jesus's face. And I remember, I'm getting a little bit of goosebumps talking about it right now, but like I remember seeing that, I'm like, holy shit. And I remember like leaving her house and like looking at that same tree, and I would see that same tree, and I would wait like day after day, like waiting for the fucking
to see if it would happen.
Do the same light fixture shit. You know what I mean? Never did. But anyway.
Oh, that's so weird.
Right, dude. So I even looked on the yard for like a light to shine on the tree during the day to fucking make the thing happen, so people would fucking be like, "Hey, this might," you know what I mean? Anyway, so heading to my grandmother's friend's house, who was a psychic. And I'm not making this up, I swear to Zeus. Her name is Jeannie, okay? That's her name, is Jeannie. That's her fucking name, Jeannie.
Yeah.
I think it was, whatever, I don't know if it was short for something. Her name was Jeannie. Anyway, so I show up to her fucking house, and she goes, "What did your friend do that really bothered you?" And I'm like, "This bitch." Got me right in my heartstrings out the gate, right? So, before I showed up, me and my buddy ended up saving these fish. There was these big ass fish in this fucking, like a mile from my house, long walk. Fish were stuck in this fucking creek thing. They were flopping around, they were about to die. Went back to my house, grabbed a bucket, put water in the bucket, saved these fucking fish. It took us fucking all day. It fucking took us all day. I saved these goddamn fish. my fucking cocksucking friend, not gay, cocksucker, different story. Anyway, so he fucking grabbed a bow and arrow and started shooting the fish that we just saved.
No!
I was
What a
so
psycho.
fucking mad, dude. I was so mad. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking take that bow and arrow and I'm gonna shoot you in your goddamn leg, dude. So I was like, he went home and then I went to Jeannie's house. So she was like, what did your friend do? I told her that.
Why did she say that?
She said, she goes, you might not believe me, I don't think you ever will, and that's okay. But St. Paul or St. Peter's with me right now, and he mentioned to me that, because whatever the saint was, the saint of animals or some bullshit, I don't fucking know.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, he's with me, and he let me know that you were willing to harm him because you harmed an animal. I'm like, how the fuck do you know this? How the fuck do you know this shit?
That's so spooky.
Dude! So I'm sitting there, and I've always been big skeptic hippo, and I'm like, regardless, maybe my grandmother told her on the way, I didn't know, or some shit. I don't know. Any how the fuck I can figure this out. Anyway, so she's like, regardless of whatever you believe,